Can't remember. It's 12. That means today would be what? This is the problem with pre-filming. I don't know what day it would be. It'd be tomorrow's Tuesday. Wednesday. So you guys are seeing this on Wednesday, December 12th. So there's a 12th day Vlogmas. I'm bugging. I'm so bugged. My days are so confused right now. And pre-filming doesn't help. Hey y'all, it's Ashley at Bookish Realm, and I am back with another video. So I wanted to do a different, I've never done this before. I've seen other people do it, but I've never done it before. And forgive me because I have to multitask here with using my phone as well as looking and talking to you guys, because I am doing something that I have to use my phone for in some ways, I'm thinking. So what I'm going to be doing, as the title says, is showing you all the books that I have on this little thing. So you guys are probably like, what is that, Ashley? We've never seen this before. And you guys have never seen it before because this is my Kindle Fire. I often do use my Kindle Fire when I am reading ebooks. I do have quite a few books on my Kindle. I don't use it as much because I'm still a fanatic about having the opportunity to hold my book in my hand and annotate it and have the paper copy, all that jazz. So that's probably why you're like, oh my gosh, like we didn't even know you read ebooks. Yes, I do read ebooks, and I do like my Kindle. Because what ends up happening with the Kindle, I can actually take notes and highlight and take notes, and it uploads it to Goodreads and everything, which I think is pretty awesome. So sometimes I use my Kindle, sometimes I use my iPhone. I have the Kindle app on my iPhone, and that's just because I don't always have my Kindle with me. I actually need to charge my Kindle so I can actually start reading some of the stuff that I have on here, because just like the TBR videos I've been filming, this bad boy needs to go down too. Like this whole Kindle, the amount of books I have on my Kindle, that needs to go bye-bye as well. So let's go ahead and get started. And I, of course, will be just having a picture somewhere on the screen for all this stuff, because I am not, clearly, I'm not going to hold it up on the screen or anything. It'd be better if you just saw a picture. So the first book that I have on my Kindle is Night's Curse by Justin Sloan. I actually don't remember where I got this book from. I think it may have been a NetGalley book, and I just never got around to it. And it's supposedly just a short story. It's a prequel to another book, which is another reason why I haven't picked it up. And it's about a young girl who wakes up on Christmas morning, and then all of a sudden some things are out of whack. And that's pretty much all you get for the premise. I haven't read it. Other than that, I don't know anything, guys. Like, that's all I have for you. I think the cover is gorgeous, but hopefully maybe I'll get to it sometime soon. The next book that I have on here is one that I've actually been reading for forever, and it's Adventures of a Vegan Vamp, a Paranormal Cozy Mystery, and it is the Vegan Vamp Mysteries, and this is book number 1 by Kate Lawley, and I got this one as part of an ebook bargain type of thing. And it's about a woman who basically goes out one night and she wakes up and she realizes that something's wrong because she's been sleeping a lot, like for days at a time. And then she gets into contact with someone, and then they figure out together that she is a vampire, but she does not like blood. So that's why they're calling her a vegan vampire, because she just doesn't, it doesn't agree with her. Like, it really genuinely just does not, it doesn't agree with her. Now, the whole mystery behind this is that the vampire that turned her has apparently been turning a lot of people just randomly, and that's against their code to just turn people for the sake of turning people. So she has to figure out who's turned her and why they decided to do this, and why they're kind of like a serial vampire. It's pretty interesting. I'm probably only about 100, oh no, I'm only 88 pages in of 209 pages. So about 42% in. I started reading it and I just never picked it up, and I don't know why. But it's pretty decent. Like, I'm a sucker for cozy mysteries and paranormal. And I mean, paranormal cozy mysteries. It's awesome. So the next book that I have here is Cold Spell by Mia London and Susan Sheehey. And this is the third book in the Sweet Escape series, and it's about 3 friends who go on different adventures, and they each, I think, find a partner in their adventures. So this one is the last one in the trilogy, and I read this one for review. I don't think the books necessarily have to be read in order, because I read this one out of order and I still understood what was going on. It wasn't that far-fetched to put the pieces of the puzzle together, and they're more of like novellas because they're only like 80-90 pages each. And this one is about them going to a ski lodge, and the main character meets this guy at the ski lodge, and it was just kind of weird when I read this one. I don't think I rated it very high. I actually read this one this year. I don't think I rated it very high because of the fact that literally within like 2 days of meeting each other, they're completely enamored. Like, I mean, they're banging each other and falling in love within like 2 days. It's so weird. But I mean, other than that, I mean, you're looking for like a quick erotic book. I mean, that's the way to go. So the next one that I have is another cozy mystery, and it's Bed and Breakfast and Murder, which is part of the Fiona Fleming Cozy Mysteries. And this was written by Patty Larson, and it is about a woman who's inherited a bed and breakfast, and basically what ends up happening is that she has an enemy. This person ends up in her pond, so she has to figure out who exactly murdered her enemy and basically saving herself in the process. The next book that I have here on my Kindle is Freshman 15 by J. Nicole, and it's Love 101. And this is a new adult series, and I specifically wanted this one because I hadn't read a lot of new adult with characters of color as the leads. So I decided that I was going to actively look for some new adult that had the main character was a POC. Like, I just really needed that. So I found this one, and it's about these 2 characters, Chris and Layla. They meet at a frat party, but he doesn't really introduce himself in the most flattering way. And Layla is having trouble with their relationship because she's a freshman, he's a senior, and she doesn't know how to take their relationship. But what's great about this is that the author has written a book for each year that Layla is in college, so I'm really looking forward to reading them, and it's called the Love 101 series. The next one that I have on my Kindle is Kiss Cam, and this is part of the With a Kiss series written by Anie Michaels. It's about a girl named Riley who moves to the city. Big new start for her, single, working woman, and she gets caught up on a kiss cam to kiss the guy who's sitting next to her. Come to find out, this guy is really wealthy, but he's not happy with his life, and he can't stop thinking about the kiss that he shared with Riley. So I'm sure it goes somewhere interesting from there. I have not read that one yet. The next one that I have on my Kindle is Switching Hour, which is part of the Magic and Mayhem series, the first book. I thought this one was just a, you know, a paranormal romance that I got for free that I thought I would check out. Nothing really spectacular about it. It's all about a girl who's a witch, and I think she has a romantic relationship with a werewolf, and she's sent on a secret mission, and it kind of goes from there. That's basically the premise of the story, and I thought the cover was cute. The next one that I have here, I thought it has a really cute title, and it's called The Vampire's Mail Order Bride, and it's part of the Nocturne Falls series by KRISTEN Painter, and it is a city where Halloween is celebrated 365 days of the year, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. It's about a woman by the name of Delaney James, and she sees her possibly mob boss murder a guy, and because she needs to go through some type of like witness protection, she pretends she gets a new identity and she pretends to be a mail order bride, except she becomes a mail order bride for a vampire. So I'm interested to see how this one is going to turn up. It's another one that I haven't read. You see a pattern here. A lot of the books on my Kindle I have not actually read. So the next one that I have on my Kindle is called Disorganized Crime, and it's by Alex A. King, and it's part of the Cat Macris series. And it's about a girl who grew up with a father who told her Greek fairy tales, and then all of a sudden her father ends up getting kidnapped, and it's up to her to kind of save him, although she has no experience with true crime or sleuthing. But she finds out that her dad basically was part of the Greek mob, which is, I think, is going to be fascinating. I haven't read this one. I think it's going to be fascinating. So I'm interested to see what ends up happening as a result of her, you know, never doing any type of sleuthing, and her dad is part of the Greek mob. Like, it's kind of badass. And the last one that I'm going to be sharing, because I did not anticipate this video being super long, but it is, because I have a lot of ebooks, which I didn't even realize I had so many, so I'm gonna have to do this in parts. So the last one that I'm gonna do is Murdered with Fried Chicken and Waffles by A.L. Herbert. And this is because I was looking for cozy mysteries that were written by authors of color, and it's so hard to find diverse cozy mysteries. So that's why I was definitely looking for as many diverse cozy mysteries as I could. And this one popped up, and I thought it was really interesting because it's about a woman who owns a restaurant. It's called Mahalia's Sweet Tea, and it's run by Halia Watkins. And she has her hands full running this business, keeping track of her younger cousin Wayvon. And what ends up happening is that one of the guys who shows up to her shop, or her restaurant, that she found really, really annoying, ends up dead in her kitchen. And she has kept her restaurant in such a positive spotlight that she does not want to kind of deal with the situation. But when she tries dealing with the situation, it ends up like putting her cousin in the limelight as like a suspect. So now she has to find the real killer before he ends up convicted of a murder that he didn't commit. So kind of the premise of a typical cozy mystery, but definitely a different setting, definitely with characters of color, written by an author of color. I'm just really excited to delve into this, and this is probably one that I'm going to be looking forward to reading within the next year or so. Alright y'all, so that's it. Those are part of the ebooks that I have on my Kindle. I'm going to make this video part 1, and then I'm probably going to end up having to do a part 2, 3, and 4, because there are so many things, and there's no way that I was going to be able to cover everything in this one video. So I hope you guys like this. Let me know in the comments below, like, do you read ebooks? Do you have an e-reader device? What type do you have? Do you like using it? Do you prefer physical books over ebooks? I love that the Kindle does have the feature where I can highlight and make notations for stuff. And that kind of gives me that feeling of having the physical book, although it's not the same thing. It's never the same thing. But at least, like, with these authors who are more independent, or are publishing independently, or are just publishing their ebooks to Amazon, it gives me the opportunity to support them without buying a physical book, because sometimes they just don't have the money to print them, or if they do print them, they're like super expensive, so because they're independently published. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you like this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content from me, click the subscribe button. If you want to follow me on social media, all the links will be down below in the description box. And I got this video wrong. I said this was going up on Wednesday, December 12th. It actually is going up on Thursday, December 13th, because I filmed a video before this one, and I'm so damn tired I can't tell the date. Alright y'all, I'll see you guys later. Bye.